was like we. And it's very, very fucking clear it's always been we. And that's why I said like earlier, and I'll say it again, which is like, it should just be a state. Israel should just be a state of the United States because it's what it is. Like, I don't...
At this point...
It's what it's doing.
All I'm saying is it might be what is best for...
Because what are they doing? Like, basically, you're like letting them do their own decisions outside of our control. Like, if you just treated them the same as Puerto Rico, they would have way less control, and then we would be able to operate the way we want to operate. And if we have to fund their bombs anyway, why the fuck aren't we telling them that that's the deal?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest.
The deal is you're Puerto Rico.
Control.
You're the fucking Puerto Rico of the Middle East. That's the deal. Now we'll bomb Iran.
None of this is within our control at all. I guess I might say Trump is the only one acting like it.
But then, so you're saying Trump isn't in control? He kind of had to drop these bombs? Like, that's like the fucking triangle conspiracy of the Illuminati. Like, Israel's in charge of the United States. Like, because if not...
I didn't say any of that.
No, but like if they aren't, if we're in charge of them, then why wouldn't we just put them in their place? Why wouldn't Trump, the Trumpian person he is, say, I'll use the B2, but the only way I'm using this B2 is if you're now fucking territory and you now listen to me and your fucking voting body is doing what I want. Instead, they're like, no, you're still a sovereign nation and we're just helping you out because you're Jews. That's fucking weird. That's a weird
Honestly,
fucking gift.
I think that's what Israel might need right now, to just be like, no, this is what's happening. Like, no, this is bad. What you're doing, it's not good. And
you can have your little votes because we believe in democracy and we're the United States, but
Daddy's home.
We're fucking done.
Daddy's home.
You see those bombs?
And we're not gonna...
You want some too?
Wait, what are we saying? Yeah. Because we...
That's what I feel like we should be saying.
We like, did what they did
for them and didn't get anything out of it. We're saying, oh, we did it to protect ourselves. Fuck that. We influenced a war between Israel and Iran and helped Israel out and did not get a single thing out of it from the guy who's independent president art of the deal.
It doesn't feel like a good message to the rest of the world. Unless... there was like viable information that what Netanyahu proposed is true. That Israel that Iran had like.
And that was the thing. The Mo News was very much that way, where it was like saying like China's not getting involved, Hezbollah's not getting involved.
Pause.
Like,
let's break this down. Everyone says Iran cannot have nuclear weapons. Why? Let's discuss why.
Well, their response
because everyone is saying
because they're a religious.
That's all
state.
they're saying.
Because they're a religious state. To which we then make people like David Smith would make the argument, well, Mike Huckabee and fucking Glenn Beck are over here in Donald Trump's ear and they are Christian radicals and there's no difference in Christian radicalism or even Israel as a nation versus fucking Iran. When I ask my chatbot, are the people of fucking Israel Jewish, and it can't answer the question for me, it seems like maybe Israel is a fucking religious state. And if Israel's a religious state with nuclear bombs, then who the fuck are we to say the reason Iran can't have nuclear bombs is because they're a religious state? However, if you notice, all the Democrats and everybody aren't really arguing that, because at the end of the day, the people that are on Iran's side, China, Hezbollah, all these, Russia, aren't helping them out. Because maybe they are radical. Maybe they are a little.
Here's a new thought. Because
maybe it's like ISIS.
Israel, like Iran, has a lot of World Heritage sites. But Israel is the World Heritage site. All of our religions tie back to some shit in Israel.
To Jerusalem.
So maybe Israel shouldn't have a leader. Maybe Israel should be led by the rest of the world.
Well, that's what we did. That's what this was, Kelly. After World War II, after the Nazi takeover, after all this stuff, is we literally said, all right, Israel's its own nation. No one's in charge of it. It's just a sovereign religious state to protect all. No, it's not. It's It's protecting just the Jews. And then why is it protecting just the Jews? Well, Ted Cruz letting the fucking cat out of the bag because he's wee. We're all fucking mobbing them. And then we literally go and drop the bombs. And then, like, I asked the question to you, and I would say it even in the back. We're dropping bombs. The guy that did the art of the deal, who's the most independent president of the last century, is dropping the bombs for Israel, and we're not getting anything in return. Are we in charge or is Israel in charge? What is Israel? It sounds like Israel's exactly the idea that you came up with, which is, well, we can't say the United States is in charge of this area. We have to say it's a sovereign nation. But that doesn't really work because the fucking farmland and the people around it, the Palestinians, they're like, this is some bullshit. These are Americans.
I'm
These are
saying, I have like a half-baked dumbass idea where I'm like,
how are you gonna fix it?
Anything that you come up with like this, it's like there are a billion reasons why this cannot be done, why this has not been done. I'm like, let's have a UN council on the maintenance of Israel.
Here's the problem. I will literally say what the problem is.
Here's one of them.
Palestine does not have a seat at that table because the UN will not acknowledge Palestine as a nation. If they did, then we could be right there.
Palestine? What?
But instead,
I forgot about them.
The Palestine.
What?
Instead, they have to talk through.
Are they okay? I feel like they're still starving, and we're just looking at a different thing now. And
what about the Jews that are in Palestine?
But
you know, there are those too. That's what I'm looking out for. The Jews in Palestine. What about those African
they're
farmers?
In the wrong place.
We all stop talking about
they're
those African
fish
farmers.
out of water. They're
those white farmers from
awkward.
that white genocide.
Right.
You forgot about that, right? We all forgot about that. We always forget about the white genocide so quickly.